Good morning.
Good morning, Kiki. Good morning.
Morning, morning.
What's going on with you? How was your
I-
last 24 hours?
Not too good. But it was okay.
Not too good. Not too good.
Nope.
I'm scared to ask why not too good.
I don't know, not pretty good, but not pretty good, but wasn't it?
Scared to ask.
You scared to ask who? Jesse?
I don't know. I don't want no bad news. I'm scared to ask.
But it is bad news. That's not
Yeah.
good at all.
Yeah. So it goes. Mark Brooks. That's just how it goes. So, on the headlines, body believed to be missing 2-year-old located. 2 year old, 2 years old. 2-year-old
Morning.
child. Morning. Angelo
Morning, Ma.
Tobias was reported missing late last night. This morning, searches were underway. The body was spotted near Goodwood in Tobago.
And
Police,
I will child out something, don't about.
right, were the police were told that the child's parents discovered him missing around 7:30 p.m. Searching their
Yep.
property near Goodwood Main Road without success. Taylor Made, good morning. It's a sad thing, yes.
Morning, Taylor made.
Sad thing.
Morning, Taylor man.
One piece of good news, they say don't have any hantavirus in Trinidad and Tobago. That is one piece of good news. Ever
Morning,
since
Josiah.
since he talk about this hantavirus thing, it's starting to heat up. That's all you're hearing about now, and it's starting to get kind of scary. That's about it. That's about it for the news. Nikita, what's going on? Good morning.
Good morning, Prezi.
How was
Morning,
your day? How was
Kiki.
your day? How was your last 24 hours since you left us?
It was great. I had Burger King for dinner. They have a new cheesy sandwich. Rare
For
cheese
dinner?
in it. Yes.
Where's this boy?
Listen.
Listen, I don't know, boy. Nikita Lamaxi, right? What's your perfect? Yeah, if you today, like let me say today, right? You go home and somebody, whoever it is, say, you know what, I'm gonna get Nikita favorite things, all her favorite things to eat. 5 favorite things, right? To eat. and on the table. What's them 5 favorite things?
5 items or 5 meals?
5 meals. And it's crazy that you ask if it's items or meals.
So, my favorite meal is rice and dal.
All right. I want okay.
Rice and dal
Simple,
and any
simple.
meat, but the meat must be curry. I don't want to stew with my dal. I'm sorry. So that's my favorite meal. Then I love sushi.
Really? Okay.
Love sushi.
Okay.
Um, Third will be macaroni pie. I
You
love
can't have
macaroni
macaroni pie. Okay.
pie. Fourth will be shrimp. I love shrimp.
What kind of shrimp?
Shrimp. Pepper shrimp.
Huh?
Pepper shrimp.
Pepper shrimp. Okay.
I love pepper shrimp. And next 4 items. What was the fifth one? We must have dessert. A chocolate cake. Yeah.
No, we're not easy. We're not easy. I wish I could eat like
And
that
yes,
pizza.
I will eat that combination of everything. If I
Yeah,
have all of that in front of me, I will eat everything.
I think that is Nikita background. Don't worry, it go die down just now.
Oh, okay.
Miss Fun
Good
Size, good
morning,
morning.
everybody. Morning.
How was your last 24 hours? You was on the beach
It was great.
by yourself?
I never said I was by myself, eh?
Anyway, what?
Never once said I was by myself.
Yeah, but the camera. Anyway, I ain't gonna drama you today.
I cannot even.
I'm gonna be myself today.
You don't do that?
Since all the time. Since he's not here today, he's on assignment. So I will be myself today. I'm good, you know. Right? How was your last 24 hours? Where's she gone? She got a phone call.
No, I think I have a call. Something came up on my phone just so. Where was that? What's the question?
I said, how was your last 24 hours since you left us when you was by
Oh,
yourself on the beach?
It was great. I had a great day yesterday. A few little hiccups, but other than that, it was a very good day.
What were we talking about? My day was cool, I guess.
How was your day, Prezi?
I went to work. That's about it.
Nothing special.
Nothing special. Just went to work. Had to deal with work people. You know. That's about it. So today's Tuesday. Today is relationships and real talk. Huh. I was afraid of with relationship questions, you know. It just get kind of steamy in here. Wait, now look at that. Yeah, well, let's get kind of serious with the relationship talk, you know.
I wouldn't say we have get serious. The word is passionate.
Passionate. I hear you. It's passionate. Alright. But I have, I think, 3 questions. Where is it? 3 questions for today. If we could get through them.
Good morning, Alonso.
Lonzo,
Morning, guys.
Morning.
How things?
Chilling, Lonzo. How was your day yesterday into today? Sound like
Great,
you're
man.
back.
Got some rest.
Sound like you're back at it.
Yeah, we knew it never stop, you know, ups and downs.
No, it can't stop.
Break / work.
Can't stop. It can't stop.
Yeah, movements.
So,
Wait, Sensei, you off today?
since you had assignment today and tomorrow, I
Alright.
believe.
Alright.
Yeah, we said him to go and do something, and he better do it.
Alright.
So for today, my first question, let's see, what's one relationship rule people swear by that you think is complete nonsense? Should I put
You
it
need to
this way?
be God-fearing.
What is one relationship
Wow.
rule people swear by that you think is complete nonsense? And for me, you see how you say that, Alonzo? For me, is you say you need to be passport ready.
Yeah.
For what? I don't know you. I'm not traveling nowhere with you. You understand? Born an Angry Bird. You need to be passport ready.
That's a good one.
Yeah. I just meet you. I ready to travel with you. What kind of thing is that? You know what I mean? Anybody else have anything with that one? Some like there's rules like what is that about? You need to be God-fearing. You need to be passport ready. Then they have things like the 3-month. What is the 3-month rule? The 90-day rule.
You find that is nonsense?
Yeah, that's nonsense.
Okay.
We can talk about it, or no? It's nonsense because they don't hold everybody to that 90-day rule. There's do that.
Exactly.
Creek morning. There's do that depending on how they feel about the person. Because I guarantee you, the guy before you didn't wait no 90 days. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Nah, me going through that 90-day thing. There's another rule your ladies have that I don't like, but
You need to be 6'6". You need to be 6'10"
yeah, but
and 100,000 a year.
make this amount of money. And all she had to do is show up. Only the men argue about the 90-day rule because it wasn't made by us. That's a woman. That's a woman
woman thing.
Yeah, woman made it. Yeah, KK.
The ladies quiet, boy.
Yeah.
Spirit. When a man asks me if he could cook, you know what's my response? Can you build a house?
Wait, just now. If you could cook,
I agree. You asked me if I could cook.
that is not a natural thing.
No. You were supposed to be able to
That
cook
means
too.
What?
that means you want me to cook all the time, and that we not do.
You can't ask a woman if she could cook.
So when you ask me if I could cook, I'm going to ask you if you could build a house.
I could build a house and what?
And if you can't build a house, don't ask me if I can.
I could build a house. So when a man say, okay, I could build a house.
So this does not apply
As a
to
mason.
you. You just
No,
ask us.
no, just saying when the guy said yes, I could build a house, then what? Then he could go through the cooking.
Well, I don't know. I just ask you a certain things.
But your macaroni pie is the best. Macaroni pie is the best. Who macaroni pie? What?
Well,
Just now.
sorry, I'm talking.
Does he ask any? Go ask me that.
So I didn't
And we
know
now
that.
started
I think
talking.
that's a regular
Go
question.
ask me.
We now
Because I
started
train
talking.
man
Wanna
ask
talk
what to
shippings,
do.
but so when you come in and check me home.
And go
What come and check your home for? I should rob you. Since you like to let
Wait,
strangers
just
in your house.
What? Who is this? Just this is a revelation.
Me and
for
you now
me.
started talking on, not even 2 days.
This is a
Not even 2
just
days.
now, Kwasi.
So when you come in,
This is a
when you
revelation
come in.
for me. Just now. This is
let's
a
have the live,
revelation.
share the live, post the live.
You can't ask a woman
Teacher will
if she
talk
could
about
cook.
strangers. I come in with a schema.
Well, look all, you just saved me the
Hey,
Where?
Freddy, I asking anyway. I want to know. I feel that's a natural question.
That's a normal question.
When you come in and see me, that's a normal question or the food thing.
The food
Nah, the
thing.
food thing.
But okay. Why is the when you come in and see me thing? Why is that a problem?
Because why I am a stranger, right? You know me, let me say 1 or 2 days. Why are you asking me when I come in to see you
Because you earn
when I
money
come
too.
in your house? So your mother never teach you what strangers when you was growing up?
You're gonna drop it for later.
So, I didn't know this. And
Your mother
as
no
I see
ask because
Angry
your mother
Bird,
never teach you about strangers.
I mean, yeah, but
I will teach you a little something about strangers are walking in with a ski mask on.
well, I will tell you from my standpoint. If you walk into my place with a ski mask
I
on,
already know your standpoint.
that ain't gonna go too well. All right. I don't think you want to do that. I don't think you want to play them games. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. That's all I'll say about that. But I don't understand. Oh, so okay, at what point? So let me guess. You had to go the 90 days before you could say, well, hey, where they go and come and check me.
No. The 90 day. Well, I don't believe in a 90 days thing, right? It's not my
Oh, so you
thing.
don't believe in the 90-day rule?
No.
All right, we have one
It
woman who.
it just
KK, you
depends
believe in
on
the 90-day rule?
that person.
No,
3 months.
no. We'll never be thinking it after the first day.
No,
In
exactly.
3 months' time.
And 90 days.
I don't know. That's why I don't understand where as a man, I ain't gonna lie. First day is kind of crazy. Yeah?
Well, them are talking about them at the end of the day that is there.
It have men wiping women. Let me say, I guess, the first night. Them getting wiped for the luxury thing, and the women waiting. Men had to wait 3 months.
First day is kind of crazy. Yeah? But all right.
No, the 3 months.
Yeah. You say,
3 months.
hell no.
What to wait 3 months? Them still have getting a ring. Just say. I think it's about I don't know, the busy bar. But
It's all a check. Wolf on that thing today. Yes, Wolf on that tier today. So, all right. So we can't ask all if all they could cook, and I feel as if people who can't cook this have a problem with that. Because if you can cook,
I
you
agree.
could just say.
Even if you ask me if I could cook, I telling you no.
Yeah, you could just say yeah. Why not?
I don't say no.
all right, let me rephrase my statement. You see men who like to say they have to have a woman who could cook. You have to cook. You have to cook.
What wrong
Well,
with
you
that?
have to build a house to come from me. You have to have a trade to come from me. I do understand.
So because they asked you if you could cook a basic function, though they had to have a trade, you had to be able to build a house. I know
No,
they see
but
that
can you
as
cook because feeding yourself is a need, and it's not a want. You want to learn to feed yourself, so you could feed yourself as a man. Can you
So-
make your own doctors and dentist appointments?
So I take it that
You know.
we don't believe in traditional roles anymore. We're going into something else here.
No,
but-
no.
So it's not more
If you
traditional
are
roles no
if
more.
you are traditional husband, then you
If
could
I
get
have
the
a
traditional
traditional
role.
role, then I should not be working.
Exactly.
Housewife, all right, okay. All
Well,
right,
boy,
well, it's
Prezi
okay.
boy, like go to back and I won't say it.
Yeah, that one is a back and I will say. Wow. Okay. So we all right.
No,
I should
because
write
President
this
will be
down.
real.
I should write this
President
down.
will be real, right?
I'm gonna make a list
A
of
lot of the
things we
men,
cannot ask women.
a lot of the men that asking women these for these traditional roles, you could cook, you could clean, you could wash, this, that, wherever. Are they traditional men? No, they expect you to still work a 9 to 5, still have 100% of the responsibility with the kids, wash, cook, clean, do wherever, and you still have to function as a wife after that.
They want a maid.
That sound like a stereotype to me, man.
No, but
No,
I'm
it's
telling you, when is you see
A bad experience.
all you're talking about, like it from all your standpoint, as in all your personality, that you know you are the type of person that will help your wife or whatever, right? But a lot of these men that I could talk about me personally that I have come across, when it is they talk about those things, it's because they expect that not sometimes not even you're in a relationship with them, start to talk to them or whatever, and maybe you all start to vibe together. It's like you gotta start to do them things they from then, right? For them to see if they
If you want a wifey material,
So
ain't cool.
wait, what
Wifey
happened to?
material.
Go ahead, Alonzo.
No, I say what the argument could be too. I'm asking if a woman can cook because she might be a woman who want to eat out 5, 6 days a week. You know what I mean? And send me to the poorhouse.
You
Because
wanna
eating out
know?
is
You wanna know
expensive.
what
You
you're
know?
dealing with?
Alonzo.
I could
God, I
have,
can't.
Yeah, I know what I'm dealing with.
I wanna know what I'm dealing with. Are we
So
going
if
out
it is
to
you
eat?
meet someone who is eating out 5 days of the week, right, and you know this up front, why now you want to come and tell her to go in the
Fuck.
kitchen?
No, that's
She
my
already maintaining her life
no.
while
That
you trying to change it.
well, at this point, the reason I'm asking that decision I'm going to make if I want to deal with this
Yeah,
person
you
or
wanna
not
know
because
what
this
you're
person,
dealing with.
yeah, this person not willing to cook and she just buying food right through. First of all, if she buying food right through, she's probably not eating healthy. And number two, that's expensive. And yeah. So obviously, yeah, that ain't gonna work for me because as a man constantly on the move, you know what I mean? So from time to time, I might want to come home to a nice home cooked meal, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's my style, my lifestyle.
Men
I
can
ain't saying
cook.
nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I ain't saying nothing wrong if she don't want to cook,
I
whatever, or not willing to learn, whatever.
in this
But
day and
there's no way.
age,
At this point, I know how to deal with that person. You know what I mean? I might take it serious. Might just be a little,
yeah,
a little vibe, and on to the
yeah.
next.
so I got you the vibe. All right.
That
Now,
next,
this
that's
is
our
the
next, that's our next, that's our next.
this is the problem. Why go to the vibes?
But
Why go to that when
I
you know
just,
that that is not what you're looking for?
No, because see, I have to understand how men think. Men don't think like women, A man might look at you and realize you're a beautiful woman, you're sexy, you have everything, but you can't cook. He know for a fact he can't wife this because long term that's not gonna work for him. He need a woman to cook. But at the same
but
time, she have vibes. We got lime.
vibes.
So Alonzo, let me
Yes,
ask you a
ma'am.
question, man. So
Alonzo, I think we
if
outnumbered in
we
this.
could cook, if we could cook and you can't cook,
Uh,
what going on there?
well, okay, how about this, right? We go back to the whole. You say, if you can cook and I can cook. Now I can cook, but to your point, if I can cook, it's not really expected for men to cook, because men are natural providers. So
What?
yeah, it's not given that a man have to cook.
Excuse.
It's not
Time
given
out.
that a man have to cook.
Right.
It's not.
No, no,
It's
no,
not.
no,
It's not.
It's not
no.
given that a man have to cook.
Time out. Time out.
The
Let me ask you
kitchen,
something.
the
I
kitchen
will
belongs to the woman.
Right.
Exactly, men can cook. Exactly. Everybody's
Everyone.
supposed to know how.
Thank you,
Nah, nah, nah,
thank
nah,
you.
nah, 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 nah.
Foolishness.
And I agree.
If a woman says she can't cook, you go what she a kind of way. If a man say he can't cook, it's like, all right, he can't cook.
Nah, you mad?
Nah.
How sexy
I
that
think-
how
No man can cook.
But why is it sexy? Because it's a novelty when a man can
Right.
cook. Because it's not a
Right.
it's not a across the board thing.
morning VIP
I really find it weird now, especially nowadays when I encounter a woman that can't cook. Something about that is weird to me. So what you spend your whole formative years doing that you can't cook?
Cooling. Cooling.
Some women they just like to look cute and
No.
not
All right. We say schooling.
Cooling.
If you're one of them career women and okay, I might give you a
Yeah.
pass for that. I could understand that you was into your books and all this stuff. Okay, I'll give you that.
Knowing to cook and
outside
choosing
of
to cook
that-
is two different things, eh?
But outside
I
of
know
that,
how to cook. I just
What's
do
your
not
favorite
want
thing?
to cook.
What's your favorite thing?
it shows more than just cooking, the ability to maintain a home. Right. But we just focusing on the cooking, right? We didn't even talk about cleaning and all this stuff yet. Right? But I don't understand why that would be a problem for all this. If you can cook, and whoever happens to underselling, you undersell somebody, say, hey, you can cook. Well, I can do a little thing or whatever. And then when you finally
Right,
cook
right,
for that
right.
person, you throw down. It's like, wow, I didn't know you could do all of that. You understand? So why would that be a
Exactly
problem?
VIP thing.
Cooking is a basic
No, but
life
I tell you,
skill
any whole
everyone
time
should know.
somebody asks me that, my response has been not really.
Right, because you're underselling. But when you
Not
do
really.
cook, you're underselling it. No, but man can cook. Say, the man, it have
I
his
tell
name,
you,
and now he wish he could cook. I find it weird when a woman can cook. I don't know. So this is a revelation. I didn't know you can't ask women if they can cook. Well, I didn't remember that because
I mean,
wow.
it's not that you can't ask them, and it's just such a awkward question.
I
It's
got
like,
certain
why?
questions you have to ask me.
Can you build a
Why?
I
house?
it's not all good. You ask me that.
Well, all right. If women taking offense, what questions a woman asks men that men can take offense to? How about that?
But you had to tell me that we ain't gonna know that.
Well,
I must
that's
have
true.
to.
That's
How
true.
much
That's
How
true.
much money you make?
Right.
one side?
What can you drive? What kind of car you drive?
What kind of
I
car
was
you
trying to see
drive?
what kind of car you does drive.
One
What
side,
kind
the
of car
minute
you
them
drive?
one.
All them kind of thing.
Where's the first thing men have been with DMs and asked us? Concepts. Yeah, but matter what. See that? You see
Kwasi
that?
wanna say something, and Wolf wanna say something.
Morning.
Morning, Wolf.
Well,
You're on a
well.
roll this morning.
Don't
Come
be
and help me
easy.
defend it.
Morning.
Come and
So
help me
here,
defend it.
so here,
Okay, you're wrong. You can't ask a man he can build a house. That's wrong.
By asking
Why?
you that, you ask me if I can cook.
Every man is a lawyer, right? He can pull a shovel.
If I'm a
Good
teacher,
one,
why you
Kwasi. That's
asking
a
me if
good
I
one.
could cook?
You go learn.
But
Huh?
guys,
If
no
I'm a
matter
teacher,
what your
why you asking me if
profession
I could
is,
cook?
no matter what a woman profession is, she should be able to cook.
And no matter what
I
a
should
man
ask all that.
profession is, you
You
should
know
be
what
able
you
to
should
do
do?
that.
You're
I
supposed
get
to
him
be able
alone
to
woman
figure
cook it.
it
When
out
it's
yourself.
done,
if I'm a lawyer, how you expect me to build a house?
Oh, you
You're
one of them
supposed
people better get your hands dirty.
As a lawyer, I studied to be a lawyer.
he
I
not
spend the years.
handy. He not handy. He's a career guy.
Right.
He book smart.
Thank you, Kwasi. I know I needed some backup. Wednesday morning.
That is double
Oh,
standard, eh?
men can cook say
I
this.
don't,
Another
thank
thing,
you, no
another
pizza.
thing you can't ask women, and I don't understand this. Please explain this to me now. Why we can't ask all their age?
I
Well,
telling you
well, I
my age.
mean, for me, I tell you my age.
I telling you my age, I don't care.
Now it has some women you can ask them their age.
No, me care
And
about
one
that.
of my pet peeves is when you ask them the age and they say guess. What is this?
I guess.
You're wrong.
I guess.
If
If
you're
you
wrong,
ask
Jake,
me,
again, cause.
And then when you guess too high, they vex.
if you ask me where I would go, I'm telling you I'm a stripper.
Now don't ask me about money, I mean. That's you do
I'm
that.
telling you I'm a stripper. I don't care.
You should have knocked some man that too.
Now I don't ever
I
ask men that.
don't ask you that. You should tell me that.
I
You
don't
what?
There's
Wolf, you're asking you
Morning.
on our first date or something, you're asking a woman if she could cook.
Hey, London.
Yay or nay?
What's more thought, no? I have a question. Before I answer that question. Before I answer that question to me, right? What women consider a husband material man?
Boy, that's a whole next show.
And only woman can answer that, right?
That's a whole next show.
What do you
Husband
women
to be
consider
or
a
them?
husband material man?
That is a whole next show by itself. I'm telling you.
a whole topic by
That's
itself,
a
they will.
whole next
What's wrong,
thing by
Darren?
itself.
Nah,
I'm telling you.
that's a simple
Nah, you
question.
boy opening a whole kind of
We
worms
done
there.
straight from the main point
Nah,
already.
we ain't opening no can of worms.
We done
The name we
done
opening
straight from
is
the
a
main
rainbow
point
code
already,
beef.
yeah?
No, I go on. Don't worry yourself. The rainbow come, the full tire back. Don't worry yourself.
And remember, we opening the corned beef from upside down, right?
Correct. Ladies, what do you all
I'm not
consider?
answering that question.
But why not?
There's a whole kind of worms.
Nah, that ain't no kind of
Let
worms.
me stay.
That
Let me stay.
question. If they
Exactly.
can and want to answer,
Trust me, that
they
topic by
can, but
itself.
I am not answering that
Matter of
question.
fact, let me write
That's
that
a
Write
whole
it down.
topic
No, I'm writing that down.
for next week.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna tie back to this conversation now. But it's very important for the woman to answer.
Right.
And you can just say three things, you know. You didn't have to say no big long paragraph. There's three
Nah,
things.
no, I'm telling you. We ain't gonna get through that one. And we had two other questions to go through. We wouldn't get through that one. I know I'm telling you. Wait.
So, well, I'm a bypass. I'm a bypass that then. And just make the statement. But it would have landed better if women had say what they think is husband material, right? All
Don't
women.
tell me one thing that when we build house.
No, all right. All women have a concept of what it takes for a man to be a man and a husband material man, right? Whether he's a good provider, he's a this, he's a that, he's a this, right? That is clearly understood. No one has a problem with that.
Right.
Why is it that when it is the reverse and men have a understanding of what is a wife material woman, is a man knowing that he want X, Y, and Z from a wife material woman?
Nothing wrong with it. They might
Do some of your men know what you all want?
No.
That's the question I did. Do some of your men know what you all want?
Peace.
I can answer.
But if you listen to the conversation for the last 10 minutes, that's what the men telling you. They're telling you that they want a woman to cook. And the point that I'm making is seeing how simple that could be stated. Women also very clearly state that they want X, Y, Z. So what is the difference?
So if I cannot cook, are you willing to teach me how to cook?
Are you teachable? You listen.
Well, you had to be willing to learn.
Yeah, exactly. If you didn't
You
learn,
know about me teaching, you had to be willing to learn.
If you didn't learn for the first 30-something years of your life, you go listen to me now. You didn't listen to granny. You didn't listen to mommy. You go listen to me.
Right, but then it goes back to how that person was raised. So what if they didn't have a mommy or granny?
Whoever, I'm just saying.
But here's the problem. Don't say that,
what
right?
about orphans? What about those who grew up with daddy alone and daddy didn't know how to cook, so you do the best you can?
Here's the problem. I'm saying that no woman is giving men a blind and saying, but what if he didn't grow up with her father to teach him how to build something? It is understood and expected that men supposed to know how to do X, Y, and Z. So it is the same expectation that men going to have from women to know how to do X, Y, and Z.
Dwayne can cook say but you have to also want to try on your own too. Go and burn the water.
Yeah.
Burn some water.
It's just like
you understand?
Burn the pot.
Burn the pot.
Throw it away and go rat and some pot tomorrow morning.
Well,
like I always say, it's one thing if you don't know, but as long as you're willing, and that's how you learn. As long as you're willing.
Same thing to one size point. If my father was a tailor, how you go expect me to build a house? Really?
No, but listen, right? My basic point in this is, at the end of the day, it have certain things that you're supposed to know to do as a human being.
Okay,
it
so
has
as a man.
Wait, let me finish, right? As a human being, you're supposed to know how to do basic things, right?
Like
meaning feeding yourself, clothing yourself, whatever. As a human being, right? Regardless of if that is buy food or you're cooking or whatever the case may be, you're supposed to know those basic things before even getting a relationship with somebody. Because at the end of the day, when you get married to that person, whatever it is you can't do, that person's supposed to more or less fill the gap. So what if I sick for 2 weeks or I go away for 2 weeks? Are you going to starve?
Okay.
Are you going to have no laundry? So it's like whenever men say these things, right? It's like, okay, so if I wasn't here and you had to live by yourself, what would I go on? Would you stay and just be in your own filth?
When they said I grew up with 7 sisters, no brothers, and a single mom, I learned to cook, clean, and keep a house. You hear what you're saying? When you get married, it's too early. You go teach a man to cook. You go teach him how to handle his stories until.
Okay, so I could only speak on my experience, right? I had an experience, right? Now, before we would have had discussions about expectations and all of these different things, right? But when we started to live together and, gearing towards marriage and stuff like that, I realized very quickly that my fiance, who was telling me, yeah, you see me, I can't leave my wife to do everything and whatever. When I turned around and really realized, right, I was working on a 9 to 6 job, getting up in the morning to make breakfast and stuff to leave home. He is back home by 10 o'clock in the morning. I still had to make sure he has lunch because he don't like buy food. So I have to make sure he have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Right? Do all of those things and still help with bills. Right? And when you really look at it, I am sure that every single female that in this comment section right now have a similar story of, yeah, they're gonna tell you, yes, I'm the type of person that will help my spouse and they wouldn't have to whatever. When it get down to it, they want traditional women, but they are not traditional men. They still expect you to pay half of the bills and all of these different things, and you still have to wash, cook, clean, and pick up after them like toddlers.
Facts.
Well, that's what you guys chose. I mean,
Fun size.
Yeah, that's
that's what you
I
chose.
go to cruise. Sometimes you
Larry
just not
choose.
know a man until you live with them, you know.
That's with anybody.
a lot of the
Right.
traditions change
It's
there,
just
so
silly.
That's what be with anybody.
They say see me and come live with me is too different, you know.
Exactly.
You just never know somebody until you actually live with them.
true.
And somebody doesn't really fully know them.
True. It's true. And that is so true.
I could do it, you could be with somebody 20 years and still don't know them, you know.
Fact.
That is also true.
Okay. Okay.
I think the reality is too that the state of the world that we live in today, the economy of the world today, the average person, whether you are male or female, does not have sufficient funds to run an entire house by themselves.
Facts.
So the expectation in 2026 that because you get married and men supposed to have traditional value, that he should have that level of funds to mind you, himself, and children is not a realistic expectation.
But that is not the
$10,000
expectation.
Okay, think about
$10,000 a couple of years ago could have purchased a house, a car,
Yeah.
and run a family.
That is
Today,
our game.
a mortgage for $1 million house, which is bare basic, is $6,650.
I was just about to say that.
The installment for a car,
But
the installment for a car is from 25 to 35. Where's a man getting over 15, 20, 25, $30,000 to run you, himself, kids, and a house? That is not realistic.
Yeah.
Hey, but Wolf,
How
you're
many-
missing
how many-
the entire
No,
point.
How many people have single income households right now and running it right now? How many people? How many men? Men or women? How many people really making that kind of money by today's standards that could run a household by themselves on one salary? I don't think it's that men expect. I don't think that men is that men expect. It's not that men expect women to pay half of the bills. However, the reality is the economy and everything.
It doesn't allow for one
Right,
person
and
to fully take care of
Right,
something.
and so because of that, you have to adjust, not so? Right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And if you care about that person, which is why I said it's not about having a traditional man for me. It's not about that, because in this day and age, the economy, all of these different things, you cannot expect that, right? What I should be able to expect is that because you cannot do that by yourself, and I now need to go out there and work also in order for us to have a thriving household, right? You now need to pick up some of the slack of what I would not be able to do, because then you're just tiring me out. If I have to
I agree.
go out there, if I have to go out there and work a 9 to 5, same as you, come back home and take care of the kids 100%, because you are a man and you're not supposed to be responsible for rearing the kids. I have to cook every
disagree
single
with
day.
No,
I have to
no
clean
responsibility
every
for
single
the
day.
kids.
You understand? If all of the responsibility of the traditional household is on me, plus having to work a 9 to 5, it is not realistic.
But if we saying, by traditions change, so you had to work the 9 to 5. Why are you assuming that you have to take 100%? But
But
you know,
Yeah,
thing on
Preppy,
the
that that
kids and
that,
all
that,
that.
that is
that
what
that's the
I
point
am
I was gonna make.
explaining to
I
you
don't think that
all.
that is fair for
No,
any man to expect
Right.
that a
But
woman
that is
should
the
do a
reality that
hundred
women are
percent.
living. KK,
But
am
but
I
but
lying?
I
No, you're
feel the
not lying.
reasonable man on this
Nikita,
panel are
am I
saying
lying?
I feel the reasonable men on this panel are saying
Say that again,
the
sorry.
idea that women could say that they are not doing that at all, and we should not have that expectation is wrong.
Listen,
No, but that is, you see, that is
I
not
am
what
not
I said, and that is
And,
not what
and
I was
that's the
saying about.
difference in what we saying.
I'm not
yeah,
the
Yeah.
I
type
don't
of
know.
person. I'm not
We not.
staying home and
Only
see
what
about
only
no
what
house.
best
I
cook.
want to go out and work because we cannot survive on one income.
Income.
Exactly,
Okay?
VIP Jane.
And
That is what I'm
the
saying.
expectation is that my husband will also help me with the
Of
housework.
course.
So let's say,
So that's the expectation. So
so
I am not saying right now we're not in the long ago days where the wife stay home and see about the house and the husband work.
Listen,
We're
let's
not
say
in
this
those
much.
days anymore. Both of us can
Exactly.
go out to work, but both of us can help in the house as well.
Facts.
I don't
I don't
feel
have a
any men
problem
on this
working. I
panel
don't have a
disagree with
problem
that.
cooking or anything like that.
fellas, the ladies
But
are
what
saying
I'm
that
not going to do
One at a time,
is
guys.
cook, wash, and clean and still have to go out and provide 50% of the household. I'm not going to do that.
And what I'm
fellas,
explaining to the men on the panel is that even though they don't think like that, that is the reality of what women are meeting these days.
I don't believe that. I'm
Where?
sorry. I don't believe that.
Come on, go
Women
I
separate.
don't
believe
You
go
that
out.
no,
can't, you
let's use
can't
it.
say you don't believe that because it have shipper people out there.
No,
Both
no, no,
on
no,
men's
no,
side
no.
and
No, I'm
women's
not
side.
saying it's not happening. I don't believe that that is the by
The
and large that
majority.
that is
I
all
agree.
going
I
on.
Oh,
I
agree
don't
with that.
believe that. I don't
dirty,
believe
okay,
that.
understand.
You have to be
Well,
something had to be wrong with you to really think a woman going out there and work and then come home and do this and do that and you ain't doing that. What you doing? You say no and doing what?
Yeah,
Watching TV?
men want to
man, come go
slaves,
do a
Men
but
normal
like
they
job
that.
and then
want
come home and play game for the rest of the day.
Nah.
Sorry, watch
And
yourself.
them
men don't
little,
want
you
any
see,
slaves,
again,
but
that's
they
them
do
little
want
boys and
a
them.
companion that
I am
will
speaking
aid in
about
their
a
And
man
big
who
life.
was
heart
in his
black men
40s, eh?
doing that.
He was
Big
in
heart
his
big men.
40s.
That's crazy.
I would have called names, but I'm not doing that right now.
You
I
understand?
Hey,
Me
hey,
know
too.
hey,
big
hey,
men
hey,
doing that.
hey,
It
hey,
don't be
hey.
easy.
But that,
I know big
KK,
men doing that.
no real
KK,
man ain't living like that, man. No real man ain't
KK.
living
I
like
have
that.
to let her do better because I
And
never call
this
me
goes to
big men.
my
Hold on,
other
hey,
point,
KK,
right?
hold on.
Do
I have a
better.
friend. In fact, I'm not even calling him a friend. I have a guy that I know. Every time he's get into a relationship, it's turn into a fight, boss head, boss car, rah. And now you want to say, by all women terrible. No, your
Correct.
choices are terrible. You are
What a
choosing
Taylor made said.
terrible women, and that is your experience because you don't know how to vet properly. And now you want to depict the entire race of women as this because that is your experience. They are terrible men, and if you choose terrible men, your experience will continue to be terrible.
Okay, tailor made. I cannot dispute the individual experiences of the woman here, right? But I can question and doubt that this is the standard for all men or most men.
Nah, we're not saying that.
No,
We're
that
not
was
saying
saying
that.
That's for
across
all
the
men. Well,
board.
that's for all men.
You cannot tell me all, not all, but we're using a sample size, right? You can't tell me the majority of men coming home and playing game and the woman slaving over the pot and thing. You can't tell me that. You understand? This had to be a matter of personal choice.
Yeah, I
No,
You
agree
but
with that. I
understand?
listen,
agree.
You
you
choose
remember
somebody who's
what
a
I
gamer.
asked?
You choose
Remember
somebody
what
who's
I
a
asked,
gamer.
right? Remember the question that I asked? I asked when I finished saying what I said, I asked KK, I asked Nikita, I asked the women in the comments if they have a similar experience to what I am speaking about.
Okay, but
Right?
look,
Good
but
We
morning,
are all
everybody.
we are all different people. So there's like doing a little sample
Yeah, but
tilting,
that
right?
Anna
From
good
all over
experience.
Trinidad and Tobago. And if they are saying that they share a similar experience, right? We are all different people from different demographics, however. And
right.
we have all of us have the same experience. Then you can't really deny it like that.
Yes, I
Yeah,
can
that's
because
still
three or four
anecdote.
people,
That's still anecdote.
three or four people in our life is not a large enough sample size to speak for the
No, oh
population.
Jesus.
That's what I'm
I
trying
am
to
not
So
say.
talking
sometimes
I
about the
agree with you, Prezi.
population.
And when
Morning
I say
panel, I
population,
agree
I
with
don't
you,
mean
Prezi.
I
No
don't mean
man.
everybody. I just talking about
I do not
Right.
everybody
subscribe.
confined into what we talking about here. I don't mean the wide population. Just
Right.
based on what we talking about here, right? That's called the population.
So, Prezi, I want to just say one thing. First time coming up because I feel a little passionate about this whole topic.
Good. I like that. Good.
So
Long time I want to hear your
I
voice. Let
think
me
we are
go.
taking things, I think we are taking things to an extreme of the conversation. In that the beginning of the conversation was that men not supposed to ask women if they could cook.
Right.
And it's not a conversation that can you cook or not for your whole relationship. But it is a qualifying factor that men start to use in the first few days that you're talking to them. Because just as you say, they're trying to line up the kind of woman that they want in their life, right?
Right.
Exactly.
So you
fact,
come in and you as a woman said, yes, I could cook. I coming in with my whole heart out there. I showing up.
Right.
And most times, us women have to qualify. We have to audition for this wifey position. So men have this
Have you heard
expectation
that?
that we come into a relationship and we give you the full wife package. We're supposed to come in to cook, wash, clean, because now we are the woman in your life. And it's not supposed to be like that. I will give that whole package to somebody who is committed to me. And the problem is men just expect that level of dedication from us from the time we start to talk. From the time you see me, it comes to the same thing of we now start to talk and you asking me when I coming across by you to sit down.
Some
Because
men, some men.
So I have a question, right? And let's go ahead and put we further down to the rabbit hole, right? There's not even the original cut, but using what you're saying, tailor made, right? So what do you do when you have that situation going on? Do you hold back things? Do you hold out?
so
Understand
now,
what I mean?
yes, I can cook. I
So,
can cook.
so you could just say you can't
If
cook and
if few
hold out.
weeks, I can cook. Yeah, I need to see your dedication. I have to be more than just somebody who could cook. I have to mean more than that. If that is a disqualifying factor, that is a disqualifying factor. And I'm good to say we make peace and we go our separate ways if that's part of it. If you don't spend the time to get to know me, too bad. Me, too bad. That is me qualifying you. Men is only
Yes.
or
Okay.
engage with women that they find attractive.
No, so I'm saying
So
it goes both ways.
so
They
if it
can't make it
is
seem
that
as
you've
though
engaged
that's
with
a
me,
plight of women. Men
hold on,
have
if
to go
you've
through that as
engaged
well
with
too.
me, if
Hold
you've
on.
engaged with me because you find them attractive, I need to now qualify or disqualify you by my prerequisites as well. Understand that I am not
Right.
telling you you
So what's the
can't
issue?
ask me, I am not telling you you can't ask me. But I'm also going to tell you that I understand
So
the thought in the back end of why you're asking me. So when I
Right.
ask you if you have a car, it's because I don't want to be traveling. Or I have a
No,
car of my
exactly.
own.
So you're
So
qualifying
I
just like men
qualify
you
you.
qualify.
don't want
So
KFC. It's the same thing asking if you can cook. You
right.
Well,
see,
So
you
if
know what
I
I
don't
see what's
spend the
going
realize?
on?
time to
Yeah,
get to
Women
know
rice
want
and
you,
to
butter. You got
women want to
KFC
have a
and like
set
it.
of rules that they want to live by, and
Hold on.
they have a different set of
No,
rules
just
that they
now, just
want
now,
men
just,
to.
let us be
just
Right.
now,
So
honest, people.
just
you
now,
just
just
say
now.
women
Tailor
have
Let us
to
made.
be honest.
audition.
The choice lies in a woman's choice,
Wait.
right? The same way we get blamed at the end if we make a bad choice. You should have choose better. We have to understand how we want to interact with you all,
I
right? You all
agree.
come in. Men don't really discriminate
Okay.
as to who they tackle.
I do.
What? Hey, just now,
Yeah,
What?
just now.
no,
Wait,
not,
wait, wait.
not
Just
at
now,
all.
just now. We
I
going.
do.
Just now. Just. I don't like where we going.
Oh, same back
I
no
don't
discriminate.
like where we going.
I
Just
don't know
now.
about the other
Hold on.
men,
Just
but I
now.
do.
Hold on. You see, KK, Nikita, Fun
Uh,
Size, and Tailor Made, and anybody in that comments there who co-signing, holding out, and saying, "Oh, they can't cook." All they hold this.
I can't cook.
Hold this.
You
Or you
can't
gonna
cook.
hold
Me in the
out to that
case.
I
man?
I
could cook,
can't
but
cook.
for me,
Shucks.
I could cook,
Yeah,
but
cook.
for
Nah.
me,
Do
Exactly.
better.
I
You
could
ain't
cook, but for
level
me,
Do
pack soup
better.
again. Level
Nah.
pack soup.
we have
Do better.
rice and butter. You
Nah. You
get
see,
it.
you see,
I'll
that
give all
one.
you
There's
a
the
funny
problem in there.
story, right?
There's the problem here.
That's
I
not what.
remember I was in high school, right? I am a little boy in high school from 4-3. And I did really like this girl, right? It's a girl I like your thing, you know, I want to carry her. I carried this girl where it was where? Some little shepherd place, like maybe like a gyro or something, some little shepherd restaurant, right? And the girl, I remember after the date, she said, you know, Alex, you know, I like you, the nice person, whatever. I don't really feel you could maintain me. And I went to man real thought about that. And now that I'm
Wait,
a man, I
what?
like, but no, so here, right? So now that I'm a man, I went to her like, but you are a child too. Your salary is your mommy and daddy. My salary is my mommy and daddy. And you tell them, you know, like, I can't maintain you. And this is the delusion that I feel is built into a lot of women now. Like, bro, what? What are you talking
I
about?
told you to get through 2 points
Maybe
today.
I can't maintain you. We in school. Nobody had a job.
I still trying to get
Morning,
over
sauce.
man will tackle anything.
Yeah,
Hi,
boy.
sauce.
I think women have this view of men that we these unscrupulous cavemen that is just go for anything.
Listen to me.
Come on, let us be
Just
just
listen
so.
to a story. I just listened to a story where this guy, he was tracking a homeless woman and being nice
Probably
to
an
her,
Allen.
invited her into his home just for him to get some. So yes, man will track
No,
anything.
no. See, once again, friendly. See, once
we
again,
are drunk.
these women taking these one
Rikita, do better.
Nah.
antidote
What's that next
situation
person?
and making it to be like all men are
Do
this.
better,
Yeah,
Sunday.
yeah.
You
But
see what I'm
nobody
saying?
never say all.
My
If it
dog,
don't
Prezi not doing
apply
that.
to you, why
My
are you
dog,
offended?
Alonso not did that. My dog,
I'm not.
Bashi not did that.
I'm not offended, but that's what
And Wolf definitely not did
the
that.
lady clearly said. You know, man will track anything, and then he came up with this example of a man tracking a homeless woman. Like
Yeah,
this is
boy.
a normal thing that men do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, come on, man.
They're isolated incidents, or they never see them strong a lady pregnant.
That gonna translate into men go track anything, they go do anything. One man do it to no, but it will be all men. No.
Rikita, who will do a better thing?
So,
Put us in
guys,
I mean,
there.
let's go
So,
back to
guys-
the type of women that that's horny with too, eh?
Guys,
Yeah, really still.
Jesus Christ. I was going. That means I cannot go into this next topic.
Nah, go into it.
Afraid
Now
of
we're going
you,
there
boy.
down. We're going there down. You can do it. You can do it.
Afraid
Go
of
into
you,
it. Go into
boy.
it.
But it kind of in line with what you just said just now. So the question is, would you date someone with a past? Are we talking about
Yeah.
body count, drama?
No,
Who said no?
no.
I know it.
Wait, let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish. Body count drama.
And then how much should the past matter? How much should that person's past matter? Maybe they was living in a kind of way that not really kosher to you. But
If
you
there's
have
no
them now
evidence,
and
there's no past.
say that again?
Right. Well,
You say if there's no evidence.
There's no past. If I don't have a child or I don't have a marriage certificate, I have no exes.
No.
my
Hey,
child,
Prezi,
because I don't know you.
Prezi, bewildered by that statement.
Stop it right now. Nikita.
Right. Let's not keep
Do
that.
better.
What is this?
Rikita, do better. All I
What?
reckon. Come on the field.
Nah,
Yeah, I don't like that. I
What
don't
do you
like
boy.
that.
But here what it is to me, eh? Here what it is to me, right? At the end of the day, as long as it's not a
we assume, sorry, we assuming that the past is some, they say body count, they probably have a high body count and probably was living some kind of
Reckless.
way. Yeah, reckless. And
Reckless.
now they before
for
you.
me, as long as they're clean,
uh,
as long as they're clean and they're reformed or whatever, some reformed people let's make the best, So as long as they're clean one,
Hey.
it's nothing dangerous to say that something from the past will come back in the
Come
future to try to harm me or anybody or whatever. Like I have no problem with that.
I feel it different for men. Yes.
I don't like to relive the past. It's like that was then. Like, okay, today is Tuesday.
Mhm.
I can't go back to yesterday. I have 24 hours and gone. So why should I go
Really?
back to yesterday or go back to last week, last month, 10 years ago? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
So
I
that's
think
not
men
I
it's
have
feel
a
just
it
not
bigger
depends
problem
on.
KK.
with women's past.
That means you cannot buff me up about yesterday's show. Eh? I just saying. I just saying.
That is it.
I just saying. You can't come and say, Prezi, you say
Unless
this.
it unprocessed in my brain, you will get
You
booked.
just go ahead. Tailor me. I'm sorry.
No, I just think
Only
men have a bigger issue accepting women's past than women do with men.
Yes.
Women, for
Facts.
some reason, we love you and we forgive you and we move forward. Men
That's
just want
it.
to quantify. And that's exactly why men overstate and women understate. So when you
and
ask a question of how many people you've been with, men just always say five more, a few more than they actually have. And women just say less.
less.
Because we know it's a
I
problem.
I think for men it's something about just I don't know, boy. Somebody that high body count, knowing that talk this one, that one, that one, that one. It's like something about that is very jarring. It's like
Well,
now
I know what I know what idols do. So now you're telling me 10 men do the same
the
thing?
same
Nah.
thing, and probably dreaded than you too. You understand?
Right, I'm dreading on me.
You understand?
Yeah,
So
how
just
many
know,
things?
although you was on the treadmill Saturday, go on, you going back on. That what we talking about performance. That what we talking about. Right
That
back on
is
the treadmill
it.
Saturday.
Up. I feel
Okay,
like I,
but
I
hey,
have a kind of
last week
modern.
was the
Oh,
past.
sorry, Richard.
Last week was the past. Saturday. We're back on the treadmill. There we go.
Let's
That what we
the
talking
hand
about.
back. Let's see
That
what
what
we're
we
talking
talk.
about.
Yes, sauce. That what we talking about, right?
I feel
So
like I have a kind of modern mentality, you know. I
My
think a lot of men want to experience as much variety as possible when they're young. And women are no different in terms of, well, if we talk about jamming, right?
Yeah,
Women
I
have
like
desires.
variety.
Women have desires for sex just the same way as men have desires for sex.
yeah, they
So
suppress it though.
once it's nothing ridiculous, like 5,000 men, 10,000 men, like real notice thing,
That's crazy.
I
You
don't
know,
feel like that is something that I
That's not crazy. Yeah?
should really use to, disqualify.
Them kind of numbers is not crazy. I'm telling you.
once in a while with
I know
me,
of somebody that
I
went
really do.
through 70, at least 70, 70, at least 70, 70. I'm to this thing.
70, that's crazy.
7-0. I partying and having one night stand. 7-0.
Wow.
But I do think to some extent what you would have chosen to do in your past has some bearing on your character today. So for example, let me
I
say
agree.
you were a murderer, right? And you murder 20, 30, 40 people. And alright, you change now and you ain't taking that life again, but I still can't not put some merit on what you did because
So
you can't take that back. So
So
within reason,
let me ask you a question, Wolf. Regardless of the number, right? As a grown man now, if a woman was to come to you and tell you, well, hey, I used to live crazy, I used to do X, Y, Z, and she very forthcoming and she tell you, there's so it ain't no surprises, it ain't nobody to jump up and tell you, hey, this woman, you think you can work with her?
But what is crazy? What jam? Well, what is
No,
crazy?
if she
Killing people?
say, no,
Once
if
upon a
she,
time,
no, if
not
she
long
say,
ago, I got
well,
a home.
however she was living before, but she be totally transparent with it and come out and tell you, well, hey, this is what I was doing, whatever. So, you kind of understand exactly what was going on at that period of time. Do you think you could deal with her in it now, being that she was so forthcoming and right?
But it depends. It depends on what it is. But yes, I could.
Waiting, Alonzo. If a woman come out and tell you, hey, listen, I jam 825 man in my life. But but that was then. Now for the past 10 years, I've been cool. I've been, one man, whatever. You think you could rock with that?
Nah.
And I going, you can't. You can't.
Nah, that is me, I'll be honest.
No.
Because
It's no right or wrong. It's if it's you, is if you could or not.
nah. I'll be like, oh, that's cool. You know, and
What
like
if, what if you
A lot
think
of
Papa
easy.
though?
A lot of easy. For me,
I don't know.
What would you like to
What if she tell her that after all the jam already? And
now,
the thing
all right,
Papa.
all
You
right.
know?
Well, let's see lie because here we're going. Every man is different, you know, and everybody's sense of maturity is different.
yeah.
Go back to when I initially meet you. It's certain questions I'm gonna ask, you know, and put it this way. Put it this way.
Oh,
Most
God.
men,
how much butterfly
no,
she gonna have?
no. Listen, you could ask a woman a question without asking numbers, you know. Just by
Sauce.
you know, you could kind of gauge if that's the right word to use by the age and whatnot, past relationships and so forth.
All
If
right,
a
the whole
woman,
lot do better.
if a woman is in her 40s and she tell me she only have one relationship, that's a red flag for me, unless she was married or something. But you
Right.
can be
Yeah.
single for all 20 some
All
years.
that.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Yeah, so I'm
That's
thinking
a
red
red
flags
flag.
to me.
Single
Right.
You
and
know?
lonely is two
So
different
being
No
in
things,
woman
that
eh?
cannot be
situation,
single for all that time.
no,
Single and lonely is two different
Never get
things.
touched, never get
no.
nothing.
When I was younger, if I even
Yeah.
had the idea that you was really out there running up numbers like that, I ain't even bothered. But now I kinda appreciate honesty. I appreciate transparency. So I think if a woman tell me something, and every woman have a past, every woman gonna tell you, yo, I used to deal with this man or something. No, I
That's
think
just not
with the
muffin.
transparency, no, if I don't wanna find out from nobody else. That's me. Don't let somebody come and tell me, hey, you know, fun size used to do
Yeah, yeah,
this.
yeah,
You
yeah, yeah,
understand?
yeah, yeah.
When you could have
Boy,
tell
I
me,
just
when you could have tell me that, I could have owned it. Like, if a man had to come and tell me about my woman, I must be able to say yes, and that's my woman. Try and do that with she, no. You understand? I wanna, let me own it.
Yeah.
You tell me and I go own it. Like, all right, okay, I know this. All right, she tell me that already. Try again. What else I had to say about she? That kind of thing.
and
If I
that
can
vice versa too, huh?
And it's understandable.
if I can had a
And
that kind
Prezi,
of
that has a
relationship.
lot to do with maturity as well. Because when you were younger, I'm sure you would not have
But
thought
that's
like
what I
that.
said. When I
But
was younger,
now,
I
correct.
wouldn't even talk to you. But now, once there's no surprises for me for nobody come and tell me, boy, I see this girl upside down hanging from the ceiling in a club. Long, you understand? Once it's not that,
You
and
just
I
step
not
out.
find out about it no way. I think I good. Yes, I don't know. I don't know, but it still can't be too crazy though. Can she still do that? Screws. All again, all
I
back
like
to the
to.
screws.
Correct. Solid
Who
question.
better screws? What do better?
Screws.
Who you choose to be with is
And
a good
then,
representative
If
of
you
who
meet,
you are as well too, huh?
yeah, if you meet a
And
person with
your
a
ideals and you know.
if you meet a person with a high body count, you might as well sleep in the shop in the bamboo. Oh
Stop
Lord.
in the bamboo.
yeah,
When
When
I
try
a
to
when
girl
stop
go
in
with
the
a man
when
like
bamboo
when
and
Prezi,
Well,
her friend
well,
supposed to say, boy, Prezi is a respectable man, good at communication, he's good at people, he build this, that. You don't want your friend to tell you, like, who, Prezi?
who he?
He does do this and that
He's
and
a
that.
this
Nah,
and
you
he's
don't
a
want that.
that.
You don't want that.
I'm telling you, it's nothing like when as fellas we just do this. A man go boy, wait now, you dealing with she boy. But she was with so boy, you mad her. Thinking boy she was there, she was over here. And you don't know the whole story about it, and you just you're laughing to yourself like, look at this clown. And you understand? And they say, well, here we go on. If she was our baddest, then that's my baddest, Try and get my
Correct.
baddest now. Push it to
I'm
the test
addicted
now.
to bad girl.
You understand? Push it to the test now. When they'll say President respectable, don't go in the same sentence. When
Oh,
I
Lord.
don't like next year I don't like. I don't like men.
But
I don't like
I find
men
we
who
just
like to
demonize women
dirty.
for that for wanting to jam a little bit too much, Like,
that's
look,
what you say,
everybody's jam
KK.
now.
I don't like men. I don't like men like to dirty a woman name. Just so that a man will come. Okay. It's like this. It's like Prezi and Wool with friends.
Yeah.
And let me say wolf like me and press it dirty in my name.
I come in and say, yeah, Wolf was
So
doing
wolf,
this.
no. It is in my name. So like
Oh, your
wolf
name.
on me. Is it that? I hate when men do that.
Wait to make Wolf not talk to you or something? So
Yeah,
that I can
yeah.
get
I'd
it?
rather,
And behind your back, them tracking you.
yeah. Yes.
Oh, well, yeah,
I
Yeah,
don't
I
like
feel that. I
that.
feel that.
Like why
that is
do that?
weird. That's
Hold on,
weird
hold
behavior.
on, hold on,
That's
hold on.
just
I
weird.
think Lady Love, I post a post like that.
That's
You
very weird.
understand?
Very, very
Why
weird.
you doing that though? Is it because I don't know?
That is very weird.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like,
You wouldn't do
Real bad
that.
man people out there too.
Fellas, if all they do now, they always stop it. Stop it, please.
You used to
That's
do that back
very
in the
weird.
days,
That's
Freddy. You
weird
used to,
behavior.
you used to do that back in the days.
All right, let me see.
no people doing that now.
You still do that.
And just to carry it home, I didn't think we'd get to the third one. Are your friends, or we say, are our friends secretly ruining our relationships?
Yes.
Are single friends influencing
Come on,
bad
yes.
decisions? I would say yes. Are we oversharing our relationship problems? Are we sharing things in the group chat and having the group chat judging our partner? Friends wanting access to your relationship drama. Do we give them too much access into, well, me and KK quarreling and I telling you what's going on, and you understand? Do we have our friends secretly, I don't think it's secretly, but our friends ruining our relationships? Anybody ever went through that?
Yeah, I went through that before.
Any problems you have, take it to the Lord in prayer. Stop talking to people.
Amen.
I
I went through
find
that before.
women always have that one friend that is do too much. They
You
know
shit.
too much.
Lee.
Yeah. Oh, if it was me, I would have
Yeah, I would have done him already.
All only have that friend, all only women have that friend, and that friend need to sit up. Because
Look to get
she know-
next man.
and they just be single, 9 times out of 10, that friend is be single.
Correct.
Oh,
And
it's
she
single.
know
Look to get next man.
Correct.
damn well if you
And
had
if
a
you
man
must
like
lie.
me, you would have be sitting down, taking whatever shipping is I doing. So you understand?
Miss Kaki Paman trying to give advice to Miss Haverman.
Who for
Prezi,
me?
you wanna do
I
better.
will do
You wanna do
better.
better.
Well,
Wanna do
well,
better.
I'm not
The
doing
big one,
better.
eh? No, the big one.
Excuse
The
me.
big one.
Excuse me. I'm not doing better. Just no, I'm not doing better, no.
No,
Because all they had our friend that, if it was me,
Hi, Fireball.
okay, why Fireball morning? If it was me and if it was, then why you single? Why you single? Why you can't keep a man?
Remember, I had
Why
this
you
friend,
in my
right? That was
relationship?
obsessed with she ex for 10 years. And at the same time, when I told she I was engaged, she asked me, she was like, "You sure, girl? You sure that he was it?" And she was like, 100% against me being engaged to my people. And she's still there fighting up with she ex from 10 years ago.
You see?
Yes, when it comes to, because as we would know, not everybody who claim to be your friend is your friend, you know. We have to understand that there should be a line.
So true.
Share with a good friend.
when they're breaking up.
Especially in the world we live in. Like today, there's a lot of people who claim to be
They're real breaking up. When they're breaking up bad.
You hear me now? Yeah. There are certain things you should not share with your friends, because again, these same friends that we have, most of them jealous of your relationship, and so they'll give advice, you should leave him, or boy should leave she, or something like that, because there are certain things you should not share with your friends. If you have a friend that you shares, you're having an issue in your relationship and you share something with them, And if their advice is to leave the person, or if they always advise, well, you should try to work things out or give you good advice, that is a real friend. But you have to look at the friends who are always encouraging you to, leave the relationship or do something that would affect your relationship in a negative way.
True. You gotta watch your friend. Why is she always encouraging you to leave this person? Why is she always encouraging you?
Especially these single friends and them. You see, the single friends and them, they will have the worst advice for you who have, especially when you have a good relationship.
Yeah,
Remember, not all relationships.
Let we go this party. She going to encourage you to go this party, knowing that when you go to our party, you
jealous of your relationship.
When you come home, you and your man in problems.
Yeah.
But she's still encouraging you to go party.
They're always encouraging you to go with this, to date this one, that one. They knowing fully well that is not up your standard.
Wicked!
Right? But it's telling you to do
wicked.
Right?
Crazy to me.
My cousin lost the guy because of talking to her friend too much. Now he's married to the said friend. Lord, you see this? Now you see? You listen to the friend and now the friend married to the man.
You see?
Stop listening to that friend. And if you can't figure out who that friend is, then use
One,
that
you should
friend.
do better.
I had it. I don't listen all the time.
You understand? And then when they said, all these group chats and thing, you're going in the group chat and no, you're sharing all kind of intimate things about your relationship. Don't do that. Some things is just to be between you and your partner.
Take
Just
it
keep
to the
like
Lord.
that. Yeah, take it to the Lord in prayer, you understand? And why would you trust somebody who's single and can't keep a relationship? That don't make no sense.
Good question.
That don't make no sense, Right? And
Like Fireball, when I come up and say something, somebody want to
Fireball.
Let me drop my thing. That's hold on. Disconnect Heavenly Beauty right here. Yeah.
I'll come now. You can stop.
All right.
They say
Now
some
stay there,
relationships. They say some relationships don't fail because of the couple; they fail because of the audience, right? And I truly believe that. As a person who was married for the better part of 14 years, yeah. Fireball, morning. What's going on?
Morning.
Yeah, morning everybody. My 2 cents is monkey. I don't know what tree to climb. Cause when you climb up the wrong tree and pick a side of chuck here, you look for that. Right? Right?
Yeah. For real.
We had I am. You can't. Like, alright, based on evidence. KK, I sorry to throw you under the bus here. Based on evidence, if I want to open my tin of corned beef, I wouldn't ask KK for advice.
Great rainbow corned beef.
Right? But if I had a go out now my daughter-in-law does do makeup and thing. Right? So she's handle wifey. But if for some reason she not wrong and I had to make her spin, I would recommend KK first.
Right.
Because I could trust KK with that.
Right.
Right? It's our friends, we had to understand the what we trust in people with. If a man now get his license, you can't trust him to carry on and ride up Marcus. And he get his license last week.
No, get your license.
Then you looking for problems.
Love how you talk.
Yeah, so some friends is to you wanna go and take a lime or you wanna go on a fight. You know friends to choose to go with you, you ain't gonna choose the ones who go run. And the friends you cannot take advice from, they're just not them need advice themselves. If you see them need advice themselves, you can't take advice from them who need it themselves. You know what I mean? Because
everybody now meet friend. It's okay to say these are my acquaintances because a friend is not just somebody you meet. They have to actually do the work to become a friend. They are just acquaintances.
Well, okay. Well, for me, acquaintances is how you look at it. Yes, I know people my whole life who do a lot of things for me, and they still probably acquaintances.
Right.
I meet
That's okay.
people. I meet Prezi the other day. I sure Prezi is my friend. Right?
Sure
Sure,
about that.
positive.
Sure about that.
Right.
Right? And it's who do more for me than Prezi. But it's not
That
really
is
what
something.
you do alone. It's not really what you do alone. It's how it was done, is why it was done, is when it was done, and
Agreed.
it's
Totally agree.
In the spirit
plenty
of what
things.
was done, yeah.
Yeah, plenty things is going to that judgment now. So you just have to decide. You're right. You just have to decide who is your acquaintances and who is your friends. But some people really like too much friend in truth. So you're correct. You're correct.
Yeah. That's
Somebody today and let I'm a friend.
And
You
it-
ain't
and-
know this person from Adam,
From
and this
nowhere.
person come into your life to stab you in your back.
Hmm.
People
Yeah.
watching you good, and they say, nah, she too happy. Let me kick she down a notch. And they come in and pretending to be a friend. You have
Yeah.
to
And
be
agreeing.
discerning.
You see, when people are agreeing with everything you're saying, watch them closely. See people who can't tell you, you sure, boy?
Alright. Anybody
I-
agree with everything you
I'm
say?
making
Alright.
sense.
Yeah. You see when because it's easy to pretend, you
True
know.
friends should be able to tell you, hey, you're on SHIT. You're
Yeah.
wrong there. Your true friends should be able to tell you that. And even if they get vexed, they call you back and be like, yeah, you're finished being vexed now, we could continue. But you really do mess there. And the people who are there just agree with you, they just waiting for your downfall.
Yeah.
And this is
Yeah.
why it matters. Iron sharpens iron. You need to be aware of the people that you have in your circle.
Exactly.
Get rid of the pennies and get some quarters, get some dimes. You don't need 100 people in the corner.
Remember,
Exactly.
Judas was rolling with Jesus before he betrayed him. Eh?
Very much so.
It's not
Very
an
much.
enemy that
And
betrayed
for me,
Jesus.
that scene with Judas, that next scene by itself,
Yeah.
because
I think
the way the story was written, it looked like Judas. It come like I send some men to clash you.
He succumbed to peer
Prezi.
pressure.
Yeah.
He
It come like
succumbed
I
to
send
peer
some.
pressure.
It come like I know Prezi is a good DJ, so I send some men to clash him in a war.
Right.
Because I know Prezi go pack them up. I
Right.
didn't thought the men and them would have pack up and embarrass Prezi.
I think it's yourself fine. Well, I hear break down that. And that was,
Yeah.
I never hear nobody break down that in that
Yeah.
manner, but it's so true.
Remember, Judas killed himself because he
Yeah.
was guilty for what he do.
Yeah.
Because he thought what he do would not affect Christ in that way.
Right.
So he's still better than some of them out there.
It could be that he believed in him so much that, he
To
did what
me,
he did.
to me, that's how this story looked to me. I'm not
Right.
saying Judas is a good person. I'm just saying
Right.
that's how this story look for me now. It has some people out here will get rid of you in a minute, take everything you have, and sleep comfortable when the night come. Let me not no time to go and hang themselves on no tree
Right.
and study you and nah.
They don't care. They don't care.
Yeah, them don't care. But you're right, people just coming in your life, they mapping you out before they come. They figuring out the things they believe you will like. And they come in, they presenting themselves with that. And you know, you have to see through that, and it ain't easy out here now.
Easy.
It ain't easy.
Right.
Yeah.
And remember, so we get through 3 points. I ain't gonna lie, I'm proud of it today. We got through 3 questions today, 3 topics. I'm proud of it today. Nice performance. That's what we talking about. I remember the main point brought to you by Professional Pest Control Inc. www.propest.org. And look, the big man right there, Wendell. Wendell, we need some more videos. We need some more pest control videos. We need to see what's really going on in the pest control world. All right. And since I have a whole full panel here, well, you know what time it is. It's about that time. I have a full panel. Positive vibes of the day. I know if. Let me see, but I feel I'm going to start with
I'll
Wolf.
start it off.
You want to start it off, Nikita?
I'll start it off.
All right,
Yes.
Nikita, I want to start it off. I'll pull my pen and my paper one time.
Revenge feels powerful for a moment. Forgiveness stays powerful forever.
Forgiveness, yeah.
I don't like that.
So forgiveness.
Can
You
you
don't
repeat,
like
please?
that fun size?
Nah.
Why?
Revenge feels powerful for a moment. Forgiveness stays powerful forever. You don't forgive for people, you forgive for yourself.
A moment.
I'll forgive you after I get the revenge.
Nah.
Revenge is for the Lord. Fun size. Revenge is for the Lord.
Fun size.
Revenge feels powerful for a moment.
That's something personal.
Forgiveness stays powerful forever.
Fun size.
Right, well, okay.
All right, Wolf, what would be your positive vibes of the day? If you had to give us melanin morning, well, good afternoon, I should say. Well, no, it's still
I don't know how I coming up with something after Nikita. No, that was a real good one,
that was
boy.
a good one.
Yeah, that was a real powerful one. I will borrow some good energy from the Bible as a Bible one. Bible says we are perplexed in every way, but not cramped beyond movement. We are thrown down, but not completely destroyed.
You know the verse for that?
I'll write it in comments for you.
All right.
But that's
good.
one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite scriptures because sometimes we feel like we're going through so much that you can't possibly get any worse than this. And God is saying, boy, here what come. Even though yesterday or last week was the worst day of your life, I ain't letting you fall down completely. I will hold your hand. I will get you through the next day.
Oh God, boy, afraid. Fun
My
size.
turn.
Oh, you want to go through?
Yeah, tall people before short people. This one size can hold on. Too close to the ground.
Wow.
My
That's the best one.
my good vibes for the day is don't try to prove your worth. Valuable things aren't on clearance. Don't try to prove your worth. Valuable things are not on clearance.
Wow, I love that.
Big up. That's a big one there.
Yeah.
Well, Lord said, don't trust people who eyes close together. Paul says, although your back is against the wall,
Yes,
never
brother.
stop fighting.
Say that again one more time. Sorry.
Although your back is against the wall, never stop fighting.
I love that. Even if you're back against the wall, swing on them. You understand? Alonzo.
Yeah. But this might be a recap from the previous, but it's my inspiration right now, man. Just believe in yourself and believe in your vision. Nobody sees the vision but you. Until the vision start coming together, then people start catching on, So just believe in your vision. Wherever your vision is, believe in it and pursue it.
Look it.
Fireball.
Yeah.
So you just
Baby-
bypass me?
Wait,
Baby
I
steps.
Wait, you didn't give us never stop fighting?
I tell us, Source said that.
Oh, that
Reading
was
from the
yours.
comment.
Oh, I thought that was yours. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I apologize. I thought that was
Sorry for skipping you.
Because I didn't go by chat GBT today.
Sorry
so
for
I
skipping
nothing.
just no fun size.
We'll send the scripture verse. The scripture verse is 2 Corinthians 4:8. Hard pressed on every side, but not crushed.
2 Corinthians 4. Got it. All right.
Head fun size.
Fun size.
Now fireball.
Fireball.
After you stop me and say I cut you, you're telling me now.
It's Prezi I was talking to.
Nah, it's me she want to buff up.
Yeah, but she was talking to you while I was talking.
I's the dog in here.
I'm sorry. I
I
apologize.
nah, Miss Funside, I just joking. I just
All
joking.
of this buff me up, you know, but I nothing.
I just joking though. But anyhow,
Speedy house.
my advice for the day is baby steps in the right direction, you know. Some of we like to make big steps to think we reaching some way. And sometimes when we make a big step forward it's because we had to take 2 backwards.
Yeah, boy.
So we just had to take baby steps in the right direction, and them as the steps just turn into the bigger steps.
Fun size, you hear that?
All I could do is make his baby steps, you know.
No, I just asked you if you could hear that one. All right.
All I
think
could make
about
is
you when I
baby
hear that
steps.
one.
Feet. I have little feet.
You understand? I just wear size 7, you know, in female.
All right.
Size 6.5 in kid.
Hey, Fireball.
Yo.
We're going over the bike, boy.
So why you ask me that here, boy?
Oh yeah, boy. Fireball.
Hey.
Fireball, if you
Oh,
need
let me
a
a chance to say how good.
if
how
you
positive
need
I-
an AI version of Fireball on a bike, let me know. I got
All right. All right,
Fun
brother, no
size.
problem.
Right. So my own today is go where the energy feels right.
Go where the I love that one.
Feelings can deceive you.
Wow, Nikita. Wow.
Nah, I like that. Go where the energy feels right. Hey, but who
I'm
presiding
dedicated
today?
to my bird too.
Who presiding today is
Okay.
Hear ye, the Honorable KK with the AK.
KK with the AK.
It's about it rhyme. I don't
What's
know.
big out in the
I didn't know he was in the comments. I didn't know he was in the comments.
That is Pete saying, go to Mara.
I didn't know he was in the comments. He said, "But with the ass." I didn't know you was here. So we understand we put KK. Anyway,
I can
KK,
go now?
let me get now, KK. Who wanna go now? Oh yeah, Kwasi, I forget. Yes. Sorry, Kwasi. Sorry, Kwasi.
All right, positive vibes to them. Don't let nobody tell you it cannot do. And keep on trucking. That is all.
I'm checking.
On trucking. Love that. Even if you're driving a car, keep on trucking, alright? Here's our figure of speech.
Keep on trucking. That means keep on moving.
Keep it moving, yeah, that's what you mean. So since you're coming up and give it
Yeah,
out,
that is blue color. Blue color, I'm saying.
since you're coming up
Even
and
though I
give
just travel. Even though I can't ride a bike and I just travel, I still have to keep on trucking. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's a blue color saying in America in the construction field.
Yeah, right.
Since he said, nah, boy. Since he... Anyway, KK.
Before we go, go ahead.
KK.
Oh, the KK, you know, sorry then. Sorry, baby.
Very short and sweet. Dream big, work hard, and make it happen.
Dream big, work hard, and what?
Make it happen.
And make it happen. Make it happen. I like that.
Rock it.
Where's my positive vibes of the day, boy? What would be my positive vibes of the day? How are I feeling today, boy?
Swing on them.
Nah. I would just lean on my personal little mantra is lead with love. Lead with love today. You understand? Every day, but lead with love. Since he said I'm going ministry of labor
They get a lawsuit today, Mercy.
Oh, God. Just so I get sued, boy.
So before you leave,
Nice melanin.
Before
Niceness
you
all the
leave.
time. Yeah.
before you all leave, just a reminder that the 5K registration is now open.
Oh, wait.
right? We expecting we crew to sign up for it,
Yeah, let's sign up. Let we do this thing together. Cause
right?
I will
So
need people to talk to keep my mind off of the pain.
Anil,
So the iron will.
it's a virtual 5K. So link up with your team, share with your friends. Any info that you want to find out, you can find out on my page, or you could send me a DM and I will send you the info and the link. Right? It
Alright,
is for Men's Mental Health Month, which is June, and also Father's Day.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah,
And we having
let we do
a medal reveal this week.
Yeah, let we do this.
Okay, so no actual running taking place then.
Yes, you're
Yeah,
actually
you have to
running,
run.
but you're doing it on your own
But
time.
you could do it on the treadmill.
You could do it in part 2, so yeah.
You could go around the savannah and just record your progress and
Oh well, that's how we cycle win for sure then.
just record your progress. Don't let you churn and them run and then you track their progress and say it's you know. Don't do it that. Right?
Alright, yeah, I going up and down the stairs.
We doing team morning show. We coming out together. We doing it from our respective locations together. All right. We gotta
Alright,
figure
yeah,
it out.
Alright,
All right. Let we do
yeah.
it. And again, guys, this one was good. This one is one for the books. This was a good one. Only get real trouble today, but this was a good one. I learned a lot today. Do not ask a woman if she could cook. You'll get cussed. I'm telling you. Right?
That's a good one. I will remember that in next lifetime.
On behalf
Have
of
a great day today. Be safe on the road.
On behalf of Warlord, Melanin Wolf, Fun Size Fireball, Alonzo, Kwasi, Nikita, Wendell, KK, and Sensi, somewhere in the comments there. This has been another edition of the baddest morning show. Telling all you, we gone.
Bye.
This was good.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Later.
Bye.